Well, hey everybody, Ned Ledoux here, and welcome to Garage Sessions Volume 2, Episode number 7. And on this one, it's going to be kind of a combination of the next 3 albums that Dad put out. And on the last session that I did, a few years ago, I played one of these songs, but I'm not going to repeat myself. So on this episode, I just want to kind of combine these next 3 together. And just to remind you, on the website at nedledoux.com, we still have the spring cleaning sale on the merchandise. And I think that ends at the end of May. And so, yeah, we're just trying to clean some things out. We got some brand new stuff coming in. So some really good deals. So check out nedledoux.com and yeah, some really good deals on there. So here we go. 1974 Songs of Rodeo and Country. And again, it's just so cool to have all these albums on vinyl. You know, I think I have them all on CD as well, but just something about the vinyl, just the bigger picture. But the one thing about Dad's albums, this might have been before the whole fold-out albums. It might have like the double albums and things like that. Dad never had any of those except for one, and we'll get to that one later down the road. But all of his vinyl records were just the sleeve, and I don't really want to take these out because they're just so delicate. So yeah, 1974, Songs of Rodeo and Country. Okay. And then in 1975, he released 2 albums. And I think it was my grandpa Ledoux's idea to release 2 albums in 1 year. And I think they did that for a few years because they just saw that Grandpa saw that the record sales were doing really good. So he thought, well, instead of putting just 1 out, how about we do 2 a year? And so I think like 1 album, the majority of the songs would be written by Dad, and then he would just throw in maybe 2 or 3 covers. But then the second album would have the majority of them from outside writers or cover songs. But it all worked out. It was great. It was a good thing. And so I believe this was the next one. Again, 1975, Songs of Living Free. Tied on his glove there. And so the list of songs on here, 4th of July Rodeos, Willie the Wandering Gypsy, Horses and Cattle, Fine as Wine, Cowboy in the Continental Suit, Marty Robbins. The Winner, The Bucking Machine, Tight Levi's and Yellow Ribbons, Painted Ladies, and Tie a Knot in the Devil's Tail. And so on this album, he wrote 2 of them. Yeah. So I think this one might have came first or this one, but it was the same year. And on the back of this one, I might have showed this on the last session, but this old guitar, got that big old crack in it. And I think the story was that it was it was smashed over somebody's head in a motel room somewhere. So I don't know. I think that's a story that I was told, but it's hanging up in Dad's office, so we still have it. So the next album was Chris Ledoux sings of his life as a rodeo man. Great picture. Yeah. And so with the tape here, I think Dad was like one of the first guys to use tape. To tape his arm. So he rode left-handed, and he would tape his arm from his wrist all the way up past his elbow up into his arm here. But he also wore a shin pad, like he would wear in hockey, not hockey, in soccer, you know, like a shin, on your shin. But he would put it here on his forearm, and he would just kind of tape his arm to keep it kind of in that position, you know. And what I've heard is Dad was like one of the first guys to do that. And at the Rodeo Hall of Fame, in Dad's display, there's a little roll of Johnson & Johnson tape. So yeah, he was definitely one of the first ones to do it. And so the list of songs on here, now Dad wrote the majority of these songs. So you got Born to Follow Rodeo, Caballo Diablo, Amarillo by Morning, which Dad recorded that before Garth, or before, not Garth, King George. But I love both versions. I really do. Dad's is just a little bit different than George's, but I really like both of them. I'm Country, Wyoming Girl, All Around Cowboy of 1964. Time, John Ed sang Cowpoke, Rhinestone Cowboy, Rusty Spurs, Rodeo Rose, Long Black Veil. And Dad wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He wrote 7 of these songs. A pretty cool picture on the back. We got Rodeo Rose here. And it's still out on the ranch. I think all the tires are flat and it might not run anymore, but it's still there. It's something that we'll never get rid of. And this area that this picture was taken was west of KC. It's called Barnum. That's the area. And what us locals call this area the Red Wall. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna do a song for this episode. I just want to kind of run through these next 3 albums, not necessarily to kind of speed this thing up or anything, but because we still got a long way to go on all this stuff. But I hope you enjoy this one. So we had Songs of Rodeo and Country, 1974, and then the same year of 1975. Songs of Living Free and Life as a Rodeo Man. All right. Okay, I promise on the next album, or on the next episode, I'll sing a song for you. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.